Hop on the boat.
Vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
And we're going to go ahead and sail into that darkness.
Human, what are you doing on Gek's raft? Where's Gek? Who are you?
Now, you can do all kinds of things here. Don't push him, because he's carrying good loot. I want to fight them, but I don't necessarily want to directly attack him. Let me try and reach out to him. I'll see what happens.
Your parasite stirs briefly, then goes still. The Dwegar is not infected.
Okay, nothing happens there. Oh, screw it. Let's just attack him.
Get him, fellas.
All right. Ooh, oh, nice. My initiative was great on this one. So the reason that you are likely to lose a character in this fight is not because the fight itself is challenging. These characters are all pretty weak. They don't do a lot of damage. However, you're on a boat in the middle of a lake with not a lot of room to maneuver. And if one of them gets close enough to one of your characters, they will try to push them. And chances are, if they successfully push them, they will fall into the water, which is an instant death. So keep that in mind. Try and stay away from the water if at all possible. And we'll start off by having Starion come over here and put this guy into the ground. It's probably not going to kill him, so we're going to try and stun him. Nice. Okay, now as long as he's stunned, I'm now no longer super concerned about Gale dying. Shovel will do what Shovel does best and go and distract these people. It's the Mind Masters that you want to focus on, which I forgot which one it is. There's obviously Kettle, but I feel like there's another one. That's why I should have taken a short rest. I was going to try and scare him, but either way. Okay, Gale can come over here now that it's safe to do so. Can he attack? Yes, he can. Okay, that's one. And then we'll worry about... I was hoping to hamstring him so he couldn't jump across, but that's fine. And now we're going to have Gale move back so that he's not attacked. Shadow Hearts. Ugh.
On my way.
Just get her up here. Let's do... That works.
My turn.
And Karlak is in the worst possible position. We will have her frenzy.
My little trick.
Okay, have her back up a little bit and hope for the best. Just cross your fingers here. Eh. Right, sweet. You're ensnared, Shovel, so you can't do anything.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Gale, don't stand in the fire. Where's the alchemist? There you are. Nah, I'll save that for a little bit. Okay, one less to worry about.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Are you already happy? You're already happy. Switch to her melee. And then we will have her go over here as a distraction. Okay. Okay, they try to push.
I don't fancy their chances.
Talk to me.
Time to kill.
Let's just switch over to Karlach first, since she's right there.
Baby.
Boom. Got lucky there. And this is why you didn't want to push him into the water, because he has 3 frickin' magic items. Let's see. On a hit, possibly inflict frightened. That's actually pretty decent. I'm going to see if anyone can use that. This one is not great, so we're going to go ahead and sell that. And then Jorgel's Greatsword may be an upgrade for Karlach. Gale's Encumbered. That doesn't happen often. And then you got the Intransigent Warhammer, which is not good, but money is money. Alright. We will switch to Shadowheart real quick. Have her do Preserve Life. Then we'll take a short rest. Then we'll resummon Scratch.
One with the weave.
I'm not worried about him casting Aid, but I will give him Longstrider. And then we can continue our journey. Why are you licking my arm? Why are you doing that? Thank you, thank you. You missed it last night, Tuck. We got a very excellent shot of the dogs enjoying each other.
Whipping it ready, lass. Company's calling.
What do we got here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got any reason I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothé?
Not in the mood for another fight, believe it or not. Can we play nice?
So yeah, try and go ahead and just be... You will most likely be slaughtering everyone at some point, whether you're good or bad. So I would play nice for now, because there's some like quests and things that you can get. Just let me through. I'm not looking for trouble.
That right? And just what do...
You feel the slightest of stirrings in your head. The Duergar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be... You're one of them cult freaks. Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your twat's old friend Nere caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
You absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Did you say you keep slaves here?
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you?
Forget I mentioned it.
Fine. Now pay the toll, Jarg. I'm tired of your face.
Again, I'm not looking to cause a fight right now. They'll be getting theirs, don't you worry. I will say I'm not giving you a single coin.
Unclog your hole. Just shitting around. But I'm warning you. That twat soul ain't settled up soon. There'll be hell to pay for the lot of you cult buggers.
Seems we'll have to free Nere before we can collect the bounty on his head.
Let's just do the job and get out of here.
All this talk of slaves is just depressing.
Try not to steal anything yet. We can come back here later, and we'll be able to take everything that is considered stealing, so don't worry about it too much. God, I hate these people, and especially Morgall. She has, like, the worst lines, written dialogue in the entire game. But anything that's not considered stealing, feel free to help yourself.
Whoever built it, they let it rot for ages.
Now, this place kind of seems confusing at first, but there's a pretty straightforward way to go about this. I've pretty much gotten it down where it's like a giant circle at this point, or more like a spiral. Follow my lead, don't go where I don't go. You could do it in really any order, but there's some things that you really should put off towards the end, so we're going to go this way first.
Come into her shadow. Let all that is past be forgotten.
Start by heading up here. We're not going to go to the left. We're going to go down this little cragged rock that's kind of hidden. We're going to come over here. And this is going to happen. Womp, womp, womp. Oh.
Spill some blood.
Did you just use a ranged attack? Oh my gosh.
Ready. Have to keep going.
Everyone's got their bows and arrows out. She can't frenzy either. Okay.
In position.
Lame.
I speak, they burn.
Okay, have you back up a little bit. Might as well have him use his last hunter's mark.
Go for the throat. Make it hurt.
My faith will protect me.
This is gonna feel good.
Death is but a word away.
I'll have Gale reapply.
Let's have some fun.
I'll have him save those.
Got to concentrate.
Blood.
What's that?
Unleash me.
There we go. It's more of a long fight than a difficult one. Alright, this guy's got +1 hand axe. We're going to go ahead and sell that. Wondrous gloves. AC increases by 1. Plus, if you have bardic inspiration, you gain 1 more use of it. Obviously, really good for a bard. I'm going to double check to make sure that no one else can benefit from those.
Da, da, da.
I think this increases her AC by 2. And then I think I'm going to keep the lightning charges to increase his damage output. He doesn't take a lot of damage anyways. In one of these mimics, we'll find, yep, there it is, Karlach's axe, and then the Staff of Arcane Blessing. They took Shadowheart's weapon too. Bunch of dicks. I hate getting disarmed, having to redo all of that. You don't have to worry about being too topped off here. Before we get into any crazy fights, we will be taking an extended rest. But there's at least, I think, one more fight that we're going to be doing in the meantime. Alright, now we can go over to that toy chest.
Looks like a trap there.
Womp, womp, womp. And then there's a trick to this. You pull out Shadow Hearts, cast Light, and that removes the trap, so you do not have to disarm it. Nothing too crazy inside there, but hey, you know me and my reading. Love to do it.
Probably inhabited by whoever those skeletons were the others found. If you aren't here to inspect the stonework, then get lost. And if you are, well, I doubt you've got anything useful to say.
What a dick. But this guy is cool. This is the only Dwergar that I like.
Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be. A sun dweller in these parts. Look here, my topside friend. I need fresh eyes, and I doubt I'll find fresher.
A friendly welcome, a rarity in the Underdark.
As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane. But these learned eyes reach their limits, and so I must humbly request yours.
What are you doing exactly?
Peering into cracks and crevices in hope to find history's morsels. I have come up regrettably short. I hope you might see truths where I cannot.
What should I be looking at?
The rock, the rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold. Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
You want to do all three of these, so we're going to start just by, top to bottom, why not? Assess the statue for technique and composition. Already got the guidance applied, so we're just going to go ahead and roll.
The statue's meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
Don't respond to him yet, just keep going. Survey the area for unseen curiosities. Not with the nat 1, we're not. We've been getting inspiration up the wazoo, so I'm going to go ahead and try that again. Excuse you? 2 in a row. That was silly.
Several glassy stones stand out in the debris. Their borders are coated with tiny yellow crystals. The hottest of flames smoothed the stone and left sulfuric crystals behind. The fires of the hells have touched Grymforge.
Again, don't talk to him just yet. Go ahead and examine that fallen rubble. This is a ranger option for some reason. I know that there's 3 no matter what character that you play, so I'm curious what the difference in the ranger is going to be. Oh, I think it's just a lower difficulty class.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in 2, yet some walls remain fully intact. No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
What do you think?
I am ready to report my observations.
Incredible. An entire history risen from dirt and debris. Picture it. An ancient city, hewn from the stone by disciples of Shah, later abandoned. Untold centuries later, a new tribe revives it. Fresh walls, fresh sculptures, until a great hell beast charges through, toppling the walls and crushing the people. That explains the infernal plate I found. Perhaps you might have use of it.
See, there's a point to talking to these people.
But my work has only begun. There is more still to find. I must get to it.
I would like to trade. Now, he just gave you a piece of infernal iron, if that wasn't immediately clear. I don't believe he actually has anything worth buying. I'm going to double check that. Maybe some scrolls. Yeah, nothing all that special. He doesn't even have a whole lot of money.
That's all then.
This place has me captivated.
Would have been quite something in its heyday. And even now, it has much to teach us.
Go ahead and grab this cabbage. It's very important. It's of vital importance. It's the most important cabbage of your life.
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow. I heard his name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Do you mean Ketheric Thorm, the Dark Justiciar commander?
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone, until the Nere came.
The Nere. Impressive memory. How old are you exactly?
I outlived my mother, and her mother's mother, and many mothers beyond. Blessed to see many live, cursed to see many die.
What kind of a hellbeast could have destroyed Ketheric's army?
I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire and eggs. It came with the mask men, crashing and smashing.
That was a long time ago. What does Nere have to do with Ketheric?
I know not, so I say not. Yet I hear his name again, said by the shadows.
Some interesting history lessons from a big cow. Dark Justiciar armor. Womp womp womp. Dark Justiciar mail actually is worth a decent amount, even though it's not all that good. Get a journal though. More reading for later.
If you look at the skeletons, you realize they are all clad in the same dark armor.
Dark Justiciar uniforms. These were Shah worshippers. The same as me.
Well, whatever killed them made an enemy of a powerful goddess.
Whatever killed a bunch of Sharans might still be down here. Just saying.
Those of you wondering why you keep running into the same clothes time and time again, they do eventually get a little better. You gotta earn those good looks.
This crossbow was exquisitely designed. No Dwegar crafted this. Its dark grace is most definitely Sharan in origin.
There you go, a Sharan crossbow. There's literally no difference between it and any other crossbow. Whole bunch of gold. Let's see what else we're missing here. And now we can continue down this way. There's another one of these little shelves that they try to hide from you. This time you gotta make it bounce over here. And there's a chest.
Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
The real Sparky Sparks wall. Just gives you a spell. It's not even very good. But again, more money, more stuff, more loot. All good things. Now we can head back up this way.
Quick! You, grab a cane and whip these Drugnin beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing, and my patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
There's several different ways to do this, but I'm just gonna go with the ranger option, because I'm curious. Show the animals some respect, then you may get results.
Think if you respect a turd, it'll smell any sweeter? Waste of bloody time. Something spooks the dumb shits, so stop your jawing and get to working.
What's behind the rubble?
You got no need to know, and I got no need to tell. So get to caning or to leaving.
I probably have a better investigation for 1d6, 1d4. Nope, I have a much better persuasion. Not if I keep rolling nat ones, I don't. That was a waste. I probably should have saved that.
Fine. Look at this.
Doing very well tonight.
Adamantine. Stuff's no joke. Stronger than steel, rarer than Mithral. It ain't mined, it's made. There's an adamantine forge back there, sure as shitting. Don't get any smart ideas. That forge is clan property. But get the beasts moving and I'll toss some coin your way.
I think there's a way to save the Rothé, but there's really no benefit to it. So I'll just leave.
Just splitting then. Suit your damn self. All that brawn and they're trembling like leaves.
Trembling like what?
Leaves. Like on trees on the surface.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and attack him. Screw it. I'm hoping that doesn't trigger everyone else that's back there. I'm pretty confident it won't, but not 100% if I'm being honest. It also triggers the deep Rothé so that you get a little bit more experience out of this. There we go. One less to deal with. Get him back here.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart will do a Sacred Flame on this guy. Shovel.
Bye forever, pal. Need to learn the hard way.
Ooh, it's not angry with me anymore. Ooh, and a level up. Heck yeah.
Spill some blood.
Not enough movement. Oh, you're not going to make it there?
This way.
Did decent. I'm racing up an age group, so kids that beat me went to futures. So what does that mean for your future?
What's the plan? Time to deal some punishment.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Shall we cut and run?
There we go. Everyone but Astarion leveled up.
Grey One's gone. Good. We'll stay here until it's safe to leave.
How about breaking through that rubble for me?
For killing Grey Ones. Yes, I will do this.
There's that level up. I got seated 10th. Damn, dude. So close. I'm proud of you for getting fucking 10th. That's impressive. You should be damn proud of yourself. Okay. We're going to take a minute and level up. Real quick, guys. Level 6. This is a good one. Alright. Gale, no longer a Ranger. We are done adding points to Ranger. So we're going to go ahead and add a class, and we're going to start leveling him up as a rogue. The level 6 Ranger adds nothing for him, and we really want to get to Thief now, so we can have 2 bonus actions, so that is going to be our target for the next 3 levels. So go ahead and put that point into Rogue. This is also going to give him sneak attacks, which means anytime that he has advantage against an enemy, he's going to do even more damage, and that starts to really stack up over time, especially when he's doing 3 to 5 attacks per round, so it's a good thing. We can now also put an additional point into a proficiency, so of course we're going to do Sleight of Hand. Now he doesn't need to worry about Sleight of Hand ever, which is great. It's going to make up for that ring that we took off to, and then some. Then we're going to do Expertise, so we're going to do 1 point into Sleight of Hand there. So now it's +9, and we can also do a +3 to either Insight or Perception. My vote would be Perception. That way you run into less traps, but feel free to do... You know, Survival would be another good one. Insight, not as helpful. And then we're going to go ahead and accept him. Harlak, I believe we want to get her to level 8 as the Barbarian. She will get an additional rage charge here, which, as you can see, we're starting to run out more and more, so this is going to be very helpful for us. She also gets mindless rage, which means she can no longer be charmed, frightened, and calm emotions, which I never run into anyways, doesn't not work on her. So this is kind of a moot level. I mean, the rage charge helps, but you don't really get anything else too special here. Charmed does help, but not as frequently as you'd think. For Astarion, he is also going to stay as a monk. And this is probably his best level up. Not only does he get an additional Kai point like with every other level, but he gets improved on armored movement, which means he is now moving even faster every single turn. But he also gets Kai-inspired strikes. Now, these are really, really cool because they count as magical for the purposes of overcoming enemies' resistances and immunities, which means he now punches through resistances and immunities. It's ridiculous. An extra 1 to 4 damage every single attack going forward. And it switches. You can do, if they're, you know, immune to necrotic, you can go to psychic. If they're immune to psychic, you can go to radiant. If they're weak against one of these three, pick that one, and it just makes him do so much more freaking damage. He also gets wholeness of body, which is going to help him do more Kai point attacks in combat, as well as give him a way to heal himself. So all excellent stuff. Incredible turn for a monk. Now, she gets an additional level 3 spell slot, which, you know, is helpful, of course. Also, more importantly, an extra channel divinity slot, so she can start doing Prayer of Healing more frequently. We're going to start using that in combat a lot more going forward, so that's a good thing. But also, Blessed Healer, which means that she now heals herself whenever she heals someone else. The reason that this is so good is because of Warding Bond. Whenever Astarion takes damage right now, he takes half damage. She takes the other half. But as Astarion takes damage, she can heal him and also heal herself. That's going to give both of them bless and resistance as well. So it's just incredible. Absolutely want that. Now for this spell slot, you got some good options here. I think Spirit Guardians will probably be what I go with, but let me check out what the level 2s are. You could start doing Spiritual Weapon if you really wanted to. I still don't like it very much. You can keep Command on handy if you want to. I don't use it very much. I'm going to go with Sanctuary. We don't quite have the level slots to bother with Spirit Guardians yet, and Sanctuary does have some really good uses. When someone is struggling in a fight and they're about to go down, you cast Sanctuary on them, they can no longer be attacked. It gives them that much more survivability, so that's the way we're going to be doing things. Go ahead and clear this back up. I like keeping the Radiant on. No real reason for that. Feel free to do whichever one you feel like keeping on. Yeah, that looks good.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Yeah, I haven't done any Fallout in a while. I wasn't getting the views on it, if I'm being honest. We're going to start finding these devil foil masks as well. We want to go ahead and pick those up.
Mask. Quite like the design.
Belong to American infernal soldiers.
You can sell them, but pick them up when you find them. I think there's 4 of them, and you get a little bit of XP once you find the 4th one, so it's worth doing the digging for them. I want to start doing some more multiplayer stuff. Tech and I have a good time with Spelunky, but there's got to be some other things that we can do as well. You can use the Orb of Dark Vision to give yourself Dark Vision. All of my characters already have Dark Vision, so it's not the best thing in the world, but can't hurt. Scroll of Invisibility, we'll go ahead and pick that up. Okay, now be careful right here. I'm going to start failing on my perception rolls. What the heck, man?
Oh dear.
There they are.
Someone's left a trap out for us.
In fact, I'm going to take Gale on his own. You know what? Not on his own.
Can't afford to stay idle.
You're killing me, Smalls. Alright, screw it. Apparently, it doesn't want me to do that, so I won't. Disarm these as it goes. I haven't played Rocket in a good while. Oh, Rocket League. Hell yeah, dude. I would love to do some Rocket League. I mean, not very good at it, but I do love that game. Dude, he keeps failing his perception checks. Everyone go with him.
This'll be fun.
This is going to be bad. Well, next time we play that instead. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it up. I don't actually need to do the beacons. Just got to hit the ones on the floor. His sleight of hand is just stupid now.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
My, I'd better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Don't even have to think about it anymore.
Nasty surprise.
Thought there was one in the middle over there too, but apparently not. Alrighty. Wow.
I
I don't get here very often. Normally I trigger a trap before I get here. That's hilarious. I think this might be the first time that I've done this. If you happen to not make it all the way and you trigger a trap, which happens, not a big deal, you can use Misty Step. Have any of your characters Misty Step through those iron bars and just port over here and get out of the way of the trap. Tuck, you're the one that discovered that for me, so shout out to you, my friend. I'm so curious what it has to say about you. Tuck and Roll is a mysterious enigma wrapped in a wild land. Last seen exploring untamed terrains in wild lands, they've left no recent broadcasts for us to binge. But fear not, for when they go live, it's an adventure into the great unknown. Stay tuned and keep your eyes peeled for their next epic journey. Did you stream Ghost Recon Wildlands? That must have been like way back in the day. Has been a while. The Protectee Spark Wall is really, 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 really good for wizards. It makes your spells harder to resist. Sorcerers as well, obviously. Either of the two. Since we don't have either of those, we're going to go ahead and sell it. Also over here, we have a skeleton. Here we go. And nothing else important. Now, grab the Idol of Shar.
An idol of Lady Shar. It cannot be a coincidence that I found this. All these signs of a Sharan presence. Dark Justiciars.
You can go ahead and talk to
drow,
Shadowheart.
Nere, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though not necessarily our concern, of course.
You can go ahead and give her the Idol of Shar if you'd like. You don't have to do this, it's not strictly necessary, but I like Shadowheart. So, here you go. I found this idol.
You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp. Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
It's a gift, Shadowheart. I'm not expecting anything in return.
Thank you. Lady Shar teaches us to forswear material goods, but I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder, perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these lands. It could be important. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Get out of here with that show is ancient nonsense. That show is incredible, and they're still making episodes. I mean, granted, it's an entirely new series, but the show is awesome. You back off. Very well, let's see if we find anything in future.
Thank you. I should have known you'd be understanding.
That's all you got to say, so let's keep it going. The idol is also worth 400 gold if you do decide to sell it, so take your picks there. Again, I just like Shadowheart, so she's always my go-to romance, but obviously not in this playthrough since we're targeting Karlach. Targeting Karlach sounds really dirty. I wish I hadn't said it like that. I just want the achievement, guys. That's all. So many antidotes. I don't think I've ever used an antidote. The show is older than you. Well, that's what you get for being born later. Okay, Shadowheart, we get that you are wicked dedicated to Shar. It was a compliment. Dude, she goes on. I don't mind. I really don't. But I get it. I get the apprehension. Dre's coming in hot. Dre doesn't know what he's talking about. He hasn't even seen it. How did they promote it? Poster. Oh my God. That was good. I have to give credit where credit's due. That one was good. Disconnect Astarion here. The best way to do this is actually by using Lae'zel's Mage Hand, but since we do not have Lae'zel's Mage Hand, make sure that you put everyone on here except for Astarion or Gale. I would recommend Astarion because Gale has Shovel. And then hit that switch. And then you can just have Astarion jump over here. You connect him and keep going. Oh man, I could keep going for a while on this now that I think about it. There's like no major fights coming up. I was going to keep going until I found a fight so we could do an extended rest, but that might take a long time. So now that we're over here, you know what I'll do? I will go till the end of this bridge. That won't take me too long. And then we'll go back to the camp. We'll talk to everyone there. We'll take the extended rest. We will buff our party, and then we'll read Watch out for those.
Caution is warranted here.
Everyone's entitled to their own onion. Hey, as long as mine is the bloomin' onion from Outback, then you guys can have whatever onions are left over after that.
Those are footprints. Let's see where they lead. Blood, tracks, broken shackles. Story of an escape told in telltale paraphernalia.
It is like a waters down version of The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. You mean Watership Down? Dude, Watership Down? Are you talking... I don't mind, this isn't a slight, because both versions of Watership Down are incredible. I just gotta know which one you're talking about. That is one of my favorite forms of media. I'm not gonna say what exactly it is, because I want to know which version you're talking about. Yo, you just mean watered down, don't you? Okay. Man, I thought you were cool for 2 seconds there. You almost got me. Almost had me. Nah, you're pretty cool nonetheless. But Watership Down, if you haven't seen it, you gotta see Watership Down. Dude, you're so young. Watership Down is a remake. That TV show, that's a remake of a movie from the 70s. And it is insane. I mean, obviously the TV show is twisted in its own right, but the movie is worse. Cartoonish, but super brutal and violent.
These are Sharan weapons. I would recognize a Night Singer's blades anywhere.
You've never seen Lord of the Rings either. I got so distracted by Watership Down that I didn't read the rest of your comment there. So you've never seen one of the greatest trilogy series of all time. Why? Occasionally you'll come across these molds in the game. You want to keep most of them. I'm gonna go ahead and give them to Karlach because she has no weight.
Must be the forge this belongs to.
Because they are heavy, and you only really need, I think, 2 of them. So take your pick. I personally use the shield and the heavy armor, but you can make whichever ones. We'll go over it when we get to it. Just keep collecting them for now. Don't lose them. I love my name was above Daddy Asty's head on screen. Oh, dude, I have not had the bloomin' onion from Outback in so long. Wow, I am so far behind on chat. I'm sorry. Still talking about bloomin' onions. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Now you're just talking nonsense. I've seen The Hobbit. You've seen The Hobbit. The Hobbit is raw garbage. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Don't even say that The Hobbit is good. You're gonna sit here and badmouth Lord of the Rings. Obviously, I didn't warn you about this fight because I think it's a joke.
Certainly.
Oh, that was dumb. All right, let me switch over to Karlach real quick. That scratch. Good job, Scratch. Back to Karlach. Use that last frenzy charge. We're not going to need it.
Cry about it.
To be fair, I have never heard either. Good time to get up and get a drink. You've never heard of Watership Down? Dude, you got to see Watership Down. I think you would either enjoy it or be absolutely disgusted by it. One of the two. I don't know which.
Count on me.
Let me recite their demise.
Shovel. Just come in here. Gale, finish this guy off, please. There we go. I'm going to skip Shadowheart. I'm going to go to Astarion.
Excellent.
One with Gollum was one of the best. Dude, you are hurting my head right now.
Another mark. This place was rife with Maragons, and they never killed their commander.
What am I taking damage from right now? Were people on fire? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm so distracted by this guy saying that he's never seen Lord of the Rings.
Their commander might still be at large.
Okay, so that's 3 of the 4 masks. Last one we'll get way later. Honestly, I sat here until you read my comment just so I can get your reaction. Nope, have not seen Watership Down. Don't know what it is. Apparently it's based off an old film from the Roman period. Wow. Dude, who hurt you, Dre? Who hurt you? Why are you like this? Well, that's raw garbage. Kind of like The Hobbit. So it is about Dark. Watership Down is about a rabbit warren. It is a cartoon, but it is not a children's cartoon, even though you would think that at first when you start watching it. And it is about these rabbits who, one of them gets like glimpses of the future in his dreams. And he tries to warn his warren, like all the other rabbits in his warren, that like, hey, like these monsters are coming and they're going to destroy the warren and we all need to go. And no one believes him because, you know, who would? So him and his buddy decide, we're going to leave the warren, we're going to find a new place to live. So they get a couple of the rabbits to go with them and they peace out. And it's about their adventures trying to find a new warren to live in. And it is some of the most twisted TV you will ever watch. It is violent and graphic and awesome. It's just, it sounds like the most ridiculous premise, but like it's incredible. Watership Down destroyed me as a kid. I thought it was just a cute rabbit. See? Yes. Oh, it's so good. It absolutely destroys childhoods, though. I will, yes, it does do that. I'm not going over here. Ah, that's to that. Okay. But, okay, you are talking about which Watership Down. You said when you were a child, so I'm assuming that you're talking about the original film, right? And you can't win because I haven't seen the boring version. I saw it when I was 10. It was pretty good. Oh, man, it's so awesome. I love that show. I'm looking at pictures of Watership Down. It's pretty intense. Yeah, the movie is worse than the show in terms of being meant for adults, but the TV show still does a pretty good job of being twisted when it needs to be. Yeah, see, Dre is shitting on all of us old people right now. He's never seen Game of Thrones. He's never seen Lord of the Rings.
In the beginning came morning, then night. Two sisters clashed, one dark and one light.
I think I showed the show to a friend. I think he laughed while they were crossing the road. Oh, dude, no. So messed up. Okay. This part is a little tricky. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without Mage Hand. I know there's a way to. Dark Justiciar Mask. Just sell those. Scimitar Mold. This one I'm just going to send right to camp. I'm going to hold on to it because it's interesting, but you don't need it. Of all of the things that you could do with these molds, don't waste your time on the Scimitar. It's the worst. I'm going to send Astarion here. I think I have an idea on how to do this. It's kind of cheesy. Astarion, what are you doing, Mitty? There you go.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
That's just foul. Dude, yes, LOTR is a classic. This kid thinks that, like, just because things are a little old, that they're bad. He's clearly just no class. No class. Lord of the Rings I have seen, but Game of Thrones I have not either. You've never seen Game of Thrones? That is a little surprising, actually. I figured that you would be really into that show. Okay, same with the longsword mold. We're going to go ahead and send that right back to camp as well. Don't need to hold on to that. If you're going to use like the forge for the weapons, do the longsword over the scimitar. That'd be my vote, but don't use it for the weapons. I'm going to watch a movie about rabbits from the 1400 use. Back when they didn't even have cordless phones. You know the struggles that we had with dial-up internet, all right? Until your internet connection has been disconnected because your sister picked up the phone and you couldn't play Neopets anymore.
What now?
I don't want to hear your sass. I hit the wrong lever. I'll peel your balls like potatoes if you don't move. What a thing to say.
Well, Minster's not around, so it might as well.
Y'all remember Neopets, right? Rest in peace to all the Neopet accounts lost. Thank you. Oh, God, I missed that.
Steady. This thing looks more brittle than Zaztam's bones.
Not coming, shovel? All right. You can stay there. That's fine. We can be done with you in a second anyways. And then we'll go here. Again, much easier with Mage Hand because Astarion can go with the party, but...
Lovely day, this. For now.
All these fine folks can go over here. There is a mace right there. Mace mold, I mean. So we're going to grab that and send it right back to camp because I'm not going to use it. I mean, technically you don't even have to pick these things up. I'm just a pack mule and a loot goblin, so...
Yes, of course.
Alright, and that's what we wanted, was this ancient sigil circle. So now what we will do... I'll skip on the extended rest for now. I don't know why I'd waste the resources that I currently have. Right, Astarion, don't forget about him. Bring him back. Go to camp. Alright, this is actually a pretty small camp, so we will loot this real quick. Group everyone together. Go back to Gale.
You wish to speak?
What do you got, Halson? I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
I found the stronghold in the Underdark you mentioned, a place called Grymforge.
Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find?
Well, we're literally right here, Halson. It is all around you. Open your eyeballs, and you will see. But also danger.
I'm certain. The Underdark is dangerous, yes, but the alternative is suicide. Be patient and be thorough. The path will reveal itself in time. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it.
I love the way he says thorough. It seems like you feel responsible for the Shadow Curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how the Shadow Curse can be stopped?
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
How are you faring out here at the camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Well, if there's anything I can do to make you less comfortable, let me know.
I'm sure something will come to me, given time.
Will, you got anything new to say?
This true soul Nere's stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
Nothing new. I still haven't told anyone about the orb. I should probably do that before we run into, spoiler.
Speak.
Hey look, I finally put clothes back on her. Oh, let's ask her about the disc from the Underdark.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but I've solved the pattern. It's a story. About Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Tirsu, you said. What does that mean?
Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel, every letter a spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them.
Who's Orpheus?
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 1. So it was that we were free from Geich shackles and turned our blades on each other. The heavens were shattered, and one great empire was divided in two. Gith traveled to the Hells to broker help for her people, her cause. Vlaakith would have you believe Mother Gith proclaimed her our queen. Lies. Gith made no such proclamation. Vlaakith seized the empire against the Mother's wishes. But Gith had nurtured a son, Orpheus, Prince of the Comet, the true heir. He knew Vlaakith's treachery. Orpheus rallied Gith's honor guard and declared the throne for himself. The War of the Comet had begun. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared Vlaakith queen of the Empire, and her own son defied her. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
So, are we saving this Nere from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes? But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help either.
We need to get that Nere guy unstuck, or those gnomes are done for. Come on, focus.
Testing. There it is. Sorry about that. Hey, Pipin, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. I was in Pipin's stream earlier. For those of you that don't already give him a follow, you absolutely should, because he is fantastic. Going to be making his own RPG. Boy, I hope I spelled that correctly. I did. Oh, look at us. Look at us. That teamwork right there. It's fantastic. I didn't know for how long I'd be able to... Dude, I don't dust. That is my biggest... That is my red flag. I don't dust. I love having a clean house. I vacuum all the freaking time. I do the dishes the second there's a dirty dish in the sink. I clean my bathroom regularly. Don't dust. I can't do it. It's just not something that clicks. Even when I'm staring at the dust on my monitor, I'm like, man, I should really do something about that. And then I never do. It's just, that's what happens. I guess. Everyone's got their flaws. Not dusting is mine. I will, Dark. I'll have a dusty life, and I'll thrive. Watch me thrive in my dust. Anyways, we're gonna load up this honor mode run. Hey, low base, how you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Dark, for jumping on that. That was so quick. My gosh. I'm doing great, low base. Thank you so much. Everything has been working so much better lately. I probably just jinxed myself. Got a knock on my wall. No technical issues for like almost a solid week now. I think Monday was my last technical issue. A couple like quirks that I'm still trying to work out and how to do things, but like I just switched over my microphone today because I was realizing that people literally could not see me speaking yesterday when I was streaming. So fixed that issue. But yes, everyone definitely go give Lowbase a follow. He is the creator of the web creative team that Pipe and I are a part of, and just a good guy, just an all-around good person. Definitely go check out their work. And if you are a creative person, consider joining the web. Oh, thank you, Dark. God, you man. Best mod I could ever ask for. Creatives supporting creatives is correct. We are a group of creative people. I am the least creative person in the entire group, but I still bounce around and support everyone as much as I possibly can. But as you can tell, Pipe in here creates video games, which is fantastic. Lowbase is a photographer and photograph editor. And there's all kinds of other people in there too. And we're all just chill, good vibes, good stuff. Come check us out. Today, we are going to be finishing up in Grymforge. I think I have enough time today to completely finish Grymforge. We shall see how true that ends up being.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
Because some of this stuff might take me a little bit longer, but we're going to do our best. Okay, now this splint mold, this is the one that I was talking about yesterday. This is what I like to hold on to. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up, and I'll give that to Karlach to hold on to. One of my clients once told me that if they had a superpower, it would be not needing to sleep. And I think I also fit that description. I can get away with very little sleep, which probably is not healthy for me in the long run, but, you know, being a dad and all, it happens.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
So up here, you're going to see these little skeleton guys in the back. The red lines of sight before you even see them. So it's kind of a not really surprise fight, but just keep in mind that you will be fighting fairly soon here. Actually, we're just going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's get Karlach in the front. There we go. In Project Zomboid, getting the need to sleep less, like 2 hours, is OP as heck. I don't know what Project Zomboid is, but that sounds like something that I'm going to need to find out about. Do you remember, which one was it? The 007 that came out after GoldenEye. The main bad guy, whatever he was, he had this, like, dream machine that he didn't need to sleep. He just spent an hour a day in this machine, and it gave him all the energy and the health benefits that he would possibly need for the next, like, 23 hours. I have always wanted to see that machine become a reality. I feel like that would benefit everyone, the entire world, so much to be able to not waste 7 hours of our day, 8 hours of our day sleeping. It is the biggest way. I love sleeping. I absolutely love doing it, but I'm a very active, go, 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 ADHD kind of person. And if I'm not moving, I feel like I'm wasting my life. So God. Oh, making the tea iced. That's smart. My partner recently, because I love iced coffee, a little bit more of a coffee guy than a tea guy, personally. I do love tea, but I love iced coffee. So my partner recommended that I start making coffee and then freezing it into ice cubes. That way, when I go to make my iced coffee and the ice cubes melt, it's just adding more coffee back into my coffee instead of water, so it's no longer watered down. You should try that with tea. It was life-changing. Absolutely life-changing for me. I don't think Shovel's going to make it very far here. So we're going to go over here. And then we'll have Gale come up.
With haste.
How many of these guys are there? There's 4. Where's the 4th one? 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's not going to be able to shoot them. Oh, I'm actually in a really bad position. I don't even know if I can hit any of them. I can hit 3 of them. Alright, not that bad of a position. Yeah, let's hit this guy. Does he have a bow and arrow? He does. Oh, on your playthroughs, as you're going through this, if you feel the need, pushing attack is wonderful, especially in situations like this, where you actually have a chance to knock him clean off the edge and get an instant kill. I don't use that as often as I probably should, because I'm a loot goblin, but if you are drowning in gold and feel like killing them faster is better for you, feel free to do that. It's definitely the smarter option, probably, all things considered. I just, personal preference, I like to... Or make sure, kill him in a way that I can still get the loot. That's what I prefer to do. But you don't have to follow that exactly.
The hammer's gonna fall.
You know what? Before you make that attack, Karlach, because that was a 25% chance to hit, let's turn that off. Critical miss. Alright, that's fine. Look at that. Shadowheart killed something.
Time for a cull.
It was the first time for everything, right? Yeah, you say you can't reach, but I know that I'm going to get over here and then you're going to hit him, so... I'm now preparing to make my way downstairs. I will be RV. Hey man, enjoy that tea. Thank you so much for hanging out. More of the story as it develops. Ooh, they really don't like Karlach. Or, Shadowheart.
May the dice roll in my favor.
I am not a recreational vehicle, at least not until the 3rd day. That was good. Thank you for that.
Put him up. Watch this.
They gotta buy you some tea first. Alright, she's not gonna make it over there. We'll have Shadowheart try this. Stranger things have happened. Wow, Shadowheart, look at you. Doing well. This is your other option if you wanted to get a more versatile. It's not quite as strong as the heavy armor. What I tend to do is I put it on the only person that can wear heavy armor, which is Shadowheart. But if you'd like to, you can feel free to make the medium and give it to someone like Gale. That'll make him, you know, last a lot longer. All right, a couple ways you can go from here. The obvious route is to go down directly to the forge, and then you can kind of loop around and go a couple different directions. I don't like doing that. First and foremost, we should be going this way anyways. Try not to jump into the lava, obviously. But if you hop over here, there's a dig spot. Those two I'll pick up. That I'll send to Shadowheart. Okay. Now what we really came over here for is this Mithral vein. This is going to allow us to actually use those molds that we've been finding. I hope you remember in the book that we read last night that explained how to make these items. Again, try to avoid jumping into the lava. Bounce back over here. And then this... Actually, you know what? Before I do this, I'm going to heal Shadowheart. I'll have her do... Not prayer of healing. Preserve life. See how much that heals? That's insane. No more throwing potions, guys, now that we have that second channel of divinity.
Excellent choice.
And then my trick for this area, Scroll of Featherfall. Go ahead and hop right down here.
No wonder this lava lake is churning. It is one with the elemental inside.
And everyone, including Karlach, there you are, should be just follow you right down. The reason that I do that is because this area is a literal minefield of, like, lava explosions. It's just a pain in the ass to get through. Someone always gets hurt. You're risking killing your characters. It's easier to just come over here that way. Alright, this is the Sentient Amulet. We also read a book about this the other day. So we're going to go ahead and give that to Starion.
The amulet is heavy, but holds a subtle warmth, like it was left under the sun. Suddenly, the metal surges with heat. You feel great power and an overwhelming urge to laugh.
Can thou endure?
We are going to try and quiet the mind.
You observe the urge to laugh from afar, letting it fade with each breath.
Thou hast done well. For what is a laugh, if not one step toward madness? Thou art the one! Return me, take me home, and thou shalt glow with blessings.
For those of you that were, I'm going to use the word fortunate enough to be a part of the stream last night where I read this book, got to hear my atrocious laughter. Return you where? To whom?
To thy granddaughter, Shira Clarwen. Serves Ilmater, she does. She waits in Worm's Crossing. Take me there, and thou shalt bathe in her golden gifts. Oh, thou shalt be blessed indeed.
Are you a ghost? What happened to you?
A ghost? I am sunlight on water, dew on grass. Sharons broke my body, but my spirits they could not. Well, not completely. Thou shalt return me home. It is written.
That thing's tainted. Better to leave it than bear a dead man's grudges.
You can investigate. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. Why not? I will not use my last inspiration on this.
Lines and arcs are etched into the metal, but you see no pattern in them.
And, let's focus on the entity. Starion is shiny?
Beneath the rampant joy,
He is a little shiny, you're right.
the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't.
Go ahead and take the amulet. So I will take you to your granddaughter at Worm's Crossing.
I shall walk with thee. I shall grant you my power.
You feel
Just
a
stow it for
chuckle
now.
coming on, but it soon fades.
Now, I like giving that to Astarion or whoever your monk is, because it has high restoration, which obviously is helpful for a monk, and it also gives him a long-range, decently damaging spell. He does lose Misty Step, but at the rate that we've been going lately, he hasn't really needed it. So, with that being said, probably go ahead and give the Misty Step to, I'm thinking Karlach. She's going to lose the damage from being healed. Where is it? There you are. But that just means we can give that to Gale, which is who... I usually put that on my archer anyways, so that works out. He has all the scrolls of Misty Step anyways that we've been stockpiling. Only 3 of them, but we haven't used one, so... Alright, now this guy. He's a problem. So we're going to wait for him to do another round. Unless you're confident that you can do enough damage to him in a single turn to kill him, wait until he's a little bit closer. And I honestly am not 100% confident in that, so we're just going to wait. While we wait... What's going on, audio? Everyone, go give a follow to my buddy Audio, who plays all kinds of good games. Excellent streamer. Excellent guy. He's thinking about doing his own honor mode run, and he absolutely should. Or he is doing his own honor mode run. He's thinking about streaming it, and he absolutely should. This is my first Baldur's Gate that I've ever played, and it is my favorite game of all time. I did just see that they released, I think it was a Twitch reward, actually. I think the first Baldur's Gate is available for free through Steam. I could be wrong about where I saw that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it was. It was a Prime Gaming benefit. So if anyone's curious and checking that out, you absolutely should. I definitely will play that at some point. I think the next game that we're going to be playing after this is Pathfinder, but it's on the list. As this guy comes around, just hit him with anything. With any luck, he'll be out of the lava, but I'm usually not that lucky.
Allow me to dance.
Okay, now, since he's in the lava... Oh, that's just fire. I think I could... I hate wasting Gale's stuff. You know what? It's worth a shot. Screw it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I am going to try and push him, because if from the looks of things, he might land on, like, outside of the lava, which would be great. Oh, I may actually pull this off. Not to mention I'm doing stupid damage to it right now.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Yeah. Starion's going to take some damage from this. That's fine. No Kai points. Okay.
How about this?
You've already used your action. Karlak, what do you got? Let's just have you jump. There. She'll take some damage. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to use Prepare and hope to God we kill this thing. Nice. Well done. Well done. And of course they run through the lava. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to have these two try and get over here. And get up there. I will have Gale go this way. Loot this thing of the 3 items that it has. And then follow them. And then I will have Astarion go the completely opposite direction.
Go.
Because there's a couple items to loot. This is optional, obviously, but you know me and my loot goblinness. Just be careful where you land. You do not want him falling in the lava. There we go. Switch over to Shadowheart. Get everyone to cluster up a little bit. Go ahead with Preserve Life one more time. The reason that I try and push as far as I can, obviously, is to try and save those elixirs of strength as long as I can. The less amount of extended rests you take, the better.
This must be the forge.
It's another reason I love this build so much, is you don't need to take them very often. Now this is the actual forge. We're not going to activate it just yet. Although I am already level 6. We're not going to activate it before an extended rest, I'll tell you that right now. Normally I wait until the very end of Grymforge to do it, but we're already level 6. We're making good progress. I might just finish up this area and then come back here and activate it.
It shall be done.
You will trigger a battle when you come over here. Just a heads up.
Hey, good looking.
There it is. Okay, after a bit of digging on Reddit, I found that I can still access... Frickin' heat metal, man.
Lance board is set.
Alright. So this guy's right next to me. Don't like that. They do explode, but they don't do enough damage for me to really worry about it. There's more of them, though. Do you, though?
Time to kill.
Go.
Got to focus.
Shadow Hearts. We can probably give it another turn without healing everyone. But do I want to risk it? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm getting some kind of weird glitch right now.
Their worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's not like auto-selecting my characters. It's very bizarre.
Cry about it.
Just don't jump in the lava. That's all I ask. They've been known to do that.
Let's take a gander.
You know what? Don't do that.
What a day.
No gandering. One of you is going to jump right in the lava. It's not going to be good. It does not instantly kill you, but it is annoying.
No.
That's the risk of honor mode, my friend. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. Let's see what I did there.
Could be useful.
Watch your back.
Now that he's got both of those are the only two in the game. There you are. Part of me wants to just do that. The other part of me wants to go do this area before I do the extended rest. I might just go do that. Yeah, I'm not going to waste an extended rest while I have one. All right, we're going to go this way.
Drow slaughtered like chickens in a butcher's shop. Somebody's making a statement.
Don't like strangers here. But Absolute must have took you in.
Where did these drow come from?
Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands. Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
And who hung them out to dry?
Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Nere taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
So this is a pretty interesting little communication right here.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Murmuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
Take your pick here. If you'd like to... well, I guess light spoiler warning. If you try to get them to go with her, all the spiders eventually scatter. And if you let the mutiny play out, one of them gets killed, and then the other three are there to add to your experience pool at the end of this. I am just going to roll for it and see what happens. Could go either way. So I'm going to recall my learnings about the Spider Queen Lolth first. Ooh, love to see it.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Murmuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
These spiders are loyal to the local Dwergar. In the event of a fight, they will join the fray against you, with slavering enthusiasm.
You should know that spiders are revered among Lolth's faithful. Harming one of your kind is a capital crime.
Xanta, is it so? I've heard the very same. Come, brothers, follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready. We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
And you get a little bit of experience either way, so that worked out.
Stinking snitch.
Looks like something that Lobase would edit on one of his streams.
The corpse regards
There it is.
you lifelessly.
What happened to you?
God. Interrogate. Mind.
What were you doing here?
Cultists. Threat to Baldur's Gate. Jaheira's orders.
Hang on. High Harper Jaheira. Savior of Baldur's Gate. Incredible.
I love how hard Karlach fangirls over Jaheira. Who killed you?
Dwergar cultist. True Soul's command.
Who are you, exactly?
Zahan. Harper. Scout.
What is your profession?
Scout. Harper.
Yeah, I figured
The
that was
spell's
what she was going to say.
power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
There was a talk about encounter experience and was like, imagine wizards studying in wizarding college. Professor, I've read every book in the library and don't seem to get better. What should I do? Just go kill some goblins. No need to read more. I love that. How freaking accurate is that?
Hey, stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit. Fill her up.
Oh, I'm the wrong person.
Another
Oh well.
stick shit. Piss pot. You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Cruelty like that poisons the soul. Till one day, you drop dead, or the person you're fucking with snaps and puts a sword in your eye.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble.
You disgust me, slaver. How do you live with yourself?
Comfortably. Figured it obvious. I'll kick up my feet, order a brew, watch them work. They'll complain, but they love it. I'm telling you.
I don't like your attitude.
And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off.
Now, like I said, you can handle this.
Stick shit! Where's my drink? Coming right up, piss pot. Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Like I said, you can handle this however you want to. If you want to fight him, be my guest. We'll be coming back to that in this playthrough. I'm not going to rush it.
Shit. You got one of Nere's moon lanterns, Zharg?
A moon lantern? What's that?
Pixie lamps. If you're headed to Moonrise, you won't last without it.
Toplands are clogged with the Death Dark. Choke you in no time.
Death Dark? What are you talking about?
You daft. It's there in the name. Shadows up there black as the lower dark. A few sniffs could fell an ogre.
If the cure's in Moonrise, we should go. Nere and his lantern be damned. After all, shadows will be the least of our worries if we start to turn.
That moon lantern is key to our survival, and that means freeing Nere.
Afraid of the dark, are we? Very well. Let us save Nere, if we must.
Now, this is one way to get to the... this goes to Act 2. Direct access to Act 2. You can go right now if you really wanted to. I would not recommend it. There's still plenty to do in Act 1. And when we do eventually go, this is not the route that we will be taking anyways. We'll talk to Skick Pit, though.
Piss off.
Rude. Hey now. What's with the hostility, Skick Pit?
I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Nere. So like I said, piss off.
No, you don't understand. Thulla sent me to save you.
Thulla was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me?
That's the thing. I'm not really a true soul.
Fine. Let's say I believe you. You want to kill these peckers. I'm not complaining. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell!
There's something you can do with the stained cast. You can combine something with it. I don't know what. You can poison it like in the goblin camp. So I did not even know. All right, cool. Thank you, Audio, for the information. I had no idea. Learning something every day. I love it. I can only assume that does some serious damage to all these folks. And we'll go back here.
That might be worth a look.
Hit this button. There's a couple good things here. First of all,
With the weave.
there's some smoke powder satchels that you can get for Karlach. And then there's some money. Sellable items. Insta-kill to the few people that drink it. Okay. Cool.
I say you're scamming.
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off.
Grim work. Did you kill him?
Nah, rockfall smashed them. Can't have them stinking up the place. The half that weren't crushed are digging the true soul out of the wreckage.
I hope you're checking them for loot first.
You gotta be kidding. These trash don't have nothing on them but rocks.
Rocks.
Gonna go ahead and inspect.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Sleight of hand? Because he's godly at it now.
Quit sniffing around. You're starting to get on my nerves.
Nerves.
And you get that, which just gives you the invisibility spell. Personally, I just sell it. Then we can go this way. You can just lockpick it. It's not, they're not going to think you're breaking into anything or anything. This room is full of a bunch of stuff to sell.
I suspect many were present at this blighted nightfall feast.
Bring bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
So what they're talking about, if you're curious, is this is a religious ceremony to celebrate Shar. And it's basically a feast where you murder someone. All these silver cups and silverwares are worth a surprising amount of money. Not the wooden ones, though. Okay, we're gonna get through here. Man, this thing really wants to follow me around, huh? Fuck out of here. Thank you. That did a lot of damage to Gale. Oops.
A loose stone. Perhaps a secret about to be unhidden.
Can move that rock, find the hidden stash. Got a couple things in it. I'm never entertaining. Chat just objectifies me. Look, just because I said that you had a nice body. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have any frenzy charges.
Fun.
This isn't all that tough of a fight. Especially with the stupid amount of damage that Gale does now. Oh my god.
Shall we dance? Yes.
Okay, just start having them go up the stairs now.
What's the plan?
I know it's hard to see, but there is a third one up here. You're so annoyed with people. What happened? People are not my favorite animal. People are definitely not my favorite animal. But I am curious what's going on in your world right now, Dark.
What fools these mortals be. Indeed.
Boom. Everyone allowed to say this at any time. No questions asked. I mean, now I feel bad for asking questions. I'm just curious. Why do you choose Berserker Barb over Wildheart? Because Frenzy is insane. I really like the extra damage supplied by upgrading Frenzy. And plus you get Enraged Throw and Frenzied Strike, which are really nice when they come into play. But Bearheart gives resistance to literally everything, and Tiger gives Mass Bleed if you're running a bleed build. Fair, but she comes pre-equipped with fire resistance. This gives her cold. I've never found the need for all the resistances all the time.
Marks in the rock. Someone made quite the daring ascent.
Seems to work out. Gonna head up this way. There we go. Come up here.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Plus, just being frenzied in general, I think, gives her resistance, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, now you'll see the line of sight up here. So when you come this way, just be cautious. I hope you have inspiration points more than I do, because this can get dangerous.
Hold it! I swear
Oh fuck, I just...
to Ironhand. One more step, and a blow us to chunks!
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Hold on, there's something different about that powder.
Damn right, Fecker. Now shut your face before I melt it clean off. I know what you are. One of Nere's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
I'm going to smile sincerely and hold out my hand. And hope to God I don't need to re-roll this twice. There's one. Oh, I got an extra inspiration. That makes me feel a little bit better. Whew. Alright. Saved one of them anyways.
Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
I am not taking you anywhere. I will take that smoke powder, though.
You want to barter with rune powder? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Ironhand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff.
It's literally what I'm offering you.
I'll spare you a vial.
There you go. Very generous of you. I accept. Where will you go now?
I go where there's shit to stir. And there's no shortage of options. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
I love this scene because she just, like, grabs the barrel and hauls ass. Whee! Get these fragments for some reading later.
Tried to outrun the furies of hell. Looks like he hit a dead end.
These probably don't have anything in them, but we're on a roll today with the loot goblining, so might as well just check them all to be on the safe side. That one had something. Ooh, slow. That's a good one. You in no way need to unlock this door. We got in here without unlocking it. We can leave without unlocking it. It's the completionist in me that's telling me to unlock it. Alright, I think that's everything that way, so at this point, aside from talking to him, which we don't want to do without an extended rest, and doing this, which we don't want to do without an extended rest, that's all there is. So, we'll start in the Myconid colony. I'm going to try and sell all this crap that we've been carrying around. Everyone's starting to get really heavy, so.
I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
We are sitting on 4,000 gold. That is insane. Okay, we'll leave, and then we'll make a pit stop at Zentrum Hideout. Down here-ish. Is it Brem? I always forget which one of these it is. I think it's Brem.
Alright, back already? Of course. Yes. Got some interesting stock for a friend of the family.
I'm also going to check these people for fingers and elixirs, although he doesn't have any, and I forgot to check the other two, so we're going to have to go back. Let's head back to the Emerald Grove. Finally, someone that can buy my stuff. Easily, quickly. No fingers? Alright, just do like a little bit of inventory management real quick. Check out all my scrolls real quick, see if there's anything I'm never gonna use. Dimension door is a good one if you're ever in a pinch, if you think you're gonna die in a fight. That'll get you out of it. Okay, we're good. Let's head over to camp. I'm gonna take a moment to see if anyone has anything new to say. I'm not expecting anyone to, but you never know. Ooh, that's something I need to do. Go ahead and grab everyone's alchemy supplies.
You'll need to make room in your party first.
Doesn't really matter, we're just doing this really quick. What level is he? 3? Yeah, we want to give him ability improvement, increase that wisdom. For Fuzzalumps level ups, I literally don't care what we take. We are just using him for alchemy, so that's why I'm just breezing through that real quick. What we do want to do now is open up his alchemy, make all these extracts. 150 of them, holy crap. It's going to unlock a ton of recipes. First and foremost, get Shadowheart over here. As long as she has a level 2. Cast Enhance ability to give him Owl's Wisdom. We're going to make all of these that we can. And then we're going to start going down the list of important things. Bloodlust for Karlach. Peerless Focus. Vigilance. Colossus. Make a couple of those as backups, but they're not super important. You can make grenades if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and make another haste grenade. You can make any of these that you want to. I don't utilize those nearly as often as I should, but please feel free to. A couple of these. Potions of Speed. There we go. And if you feel like you're struggling with these, go ahead and make some as well. I'm going to stop right there. Now he can do this. Send these 2 to Gale. These 2 to Astarion. This and the Colossus to Karlach. Vigilance and Peerless Focus to Shadowheart. This all go to Gale. And these, obviously, go to Shadowheart. There you go. And just make sure to get Karlach back in your party. Alright, cool. Now that we have all these things, that'll help us immensely throughout the rest of the game. Don't forget to utilize these. Don't forget to utilize these either. I am so very bad at this. So try to do that more often. Once we hit Thief, that's about when I start using those more. Now we can rest. See if anyone has anything new to say now that we're rested.
Well met.
Hey, Seth. How you doing today? Everyone, go check out my buddy Seth. He's another excellent streamer. Hilarious content. It's always a good time. And he streams the coolest, like, old school games. Just looking. What are you doing?
I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
Astarion's a vampire. I think that's pretty obvious at this point, but just in case you didn't know. So we can't see his reflection. That's what's happening here. Do you miss it? Seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
So first of all, I love Astarion. My kind of guy. But his hair is way too perfect for never seeing his face. Well, you have nothing to worry about. It's a very good face.
Is it? What do you see when you look at me?
I never heard the mirror break before. That's funny. Strong, piercing eyes.
Oh. Go on.
So rude. The way your hair curls around your ears.
This is meant to be flattery, not poetry.
I'm not trying to flatter
tell me
you, dude.
I'm beautiful, and we can call it a day.
Getting the wrong idea. Is that all you want? Shallow praise?
Hardly. There's also gold, sex, revenge. Quite the list, really. But failing any of those, I will always settle for shallow praise.
And so will I, Astarion. God, I hope that this is not the night that Lae'zel makes a move. Because I only have one inspiration. Me too. It's one of my favorite parts of this type of game. Like Dragon Age does that very, very well.
Back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. I see you've been using the powers the tadpole gives you. Good. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Halsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So, what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Halsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
I thought you said you could protect me.
From transforming to a mind flayer? Yes. But that is not the only thing these parasites can do. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
How is it that you protect me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
Tell me where I can find you.
No. It isn't safe. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can. But sooner or later, I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Little penicillin will take care of that.
I had another dream last night. The visitor came to me and ordered me to penetrate the heart of the very cult that's spreading the infection. It gave me a tadpole gift too, just like it did the first time it appeared. I suppose it hoped this would help. At first, I thought we should avoid these gifts no matter what advantage we gain. And yet, I can't help recall the words of my father. The best plan is the one that works. These powers could be enough to edge us towards victory.
Well, we need these powers to infiltrate the cult. I mean, this is the plan that works.
Very well. If it's mind games these parasites wish to play, we'll play. And we'll win.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us. How far into illithid madness it could drag us.
I think the dream figure was right. Follow these cultists, we find the source of our tadpoles.
Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle, but it will be one with swords, not mind games born of brainworms.
These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty.
I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
The Absolute is this master, I'm sure of it.
Perhaps. Absolute may be a mere pseudonym behind which this master hides. Whatever this voice, whomever this master, it dominates dreams and unites minds.
I still don't know why Lae'zel and Will are the only people.
Visit from that dream figure.
I can tell about the bomb.
You did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. Rather generous, if you ask me.
Well, to infiltrate the cult, we must be discreet. The tadpole can help us with that.
And if that fails, then there's always killing them quietly. Now, was there anything else?
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap.
Tell me more about the Mother Superior.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult.
I'm not sure. If we can use these tadpoles for good before extracting them, it could be worth it.
Could be. But I'm not sure either. And I'd rather rely on our wits and our weapons than a tadpole that could be up to anything in there.
Nope, she's got more to say now.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
You're voluntarily telling me about yourself. Are you feeling unwell? Is it the tadpole?
No. The opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I trust you.
What am I going to see?
How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace.
Use the parasite to explore her mind.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
You looked like you were wearing a moonstone. Isn't that commonly worn by Selûnites?
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
Well, no wonder you're so dedicated to Shar, you feel like you owe your life to her.
Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her. Which was often.
Well, you must have been important to her.
Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission after all.
Back over to the forge. Alright. If there's going to be a time in the next 40 hours of this game that I could potentially lose, this is going to be it. Okay, I'm not going to use Bloodlust for this. I'm actually going to go ahead and use Elixir of the Colossus instead, which is going to increase her damage by 1d4. And make her Big Karlach. We are going to give her Peerless Focus, and then we'll do Warding Bond, as usual, on Nestarian. We'll have Gale go ahead and use Longstrider. Make sure he drinks his elixir as well. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and...
Metal surface. Perfect fit for that mold, if I'm not mistaken.
Doesn't matter which one you do first. I'm just going to do the shield for funsies.
Perfect fit. Now to feed the forge with the right materials.
Put the crucible over here. We're going to put one of those Mithral ores. Come over here, you hit this lever. Now this part is very important. Make sure you break everyone up. Have Karlach stand on this platform.
What am I to do?
Have Shadowheart stand on this platform. Have Astarion go right here. The summons are less important. Their goal here is to be distractions. Just try to make sure they're on a platform kind of close to the front or on this bridge part right here.
Seek
and Gale.
Find me.
Right up here. If you happen to have a magic user in your party, just throw them back here. Okay? You don't need Karlach right here. The only reason I'm putting her here is that she can get a couple strikes in and then run back to this lever, but you can just have someone chilling back here. But you need Gale to start on this thing. Are we ready? Can we get some votes? Am I going to lose here or not? That's the real question. Because this is it. This is the, like I said, if there's going to be a moment that I fail, conceivably for the next, 40 hours, and basically until the end of Act 2, this is going to be the moment. Let's get a prediction going. I'll leave the wording up to you, but my question is, do you think I'm going to lose my honor mode run here, or do I stand a chance at maybe surviving this? He has 450 health. He is resistant to slashing damage, resistant to piercing, weak against bludgeoning, resistant to acid and thunder, immune to necrotic, fire, lightning, psychic, poison, radiant, resistant to force, resistant to cold. He's a tough bitch, and the only reason that he's even weak to bludgeoning or even able to take any damage right now is because of he's standing right in the lava. When he gets out of the lava, it's tough. So because of his legendary action, we want to start this off with Birdie getting out of there. We want Scratch to back off a little bit. Shit. Okay, well, there goes Scratch. Already down a character. The good news is that was his opportunity attack, so that's good. You want Gale to attack last. There's a reason for that.
I've missed this.
Oh, one more very important thing you want to do here. Turn off your opportunity attacks.
Let's go.
I know that seems counterintuitive,
Always be a gentleman.
but you don't want them.
Bye forever, pal.
Will Locke lose his honor mode here? Honestly, it's about a 50-50 shot on this.
Fuck yes.
We'll actually start off having her back up a little bit because this is gonna frickin' hurt.
The dance macabre.
And he misses. Karlak, can you get close enough to hit him without standing in the lava? I don't think so, based on where... Oh, you know what I can do? Have him back off a little bit. That way, Karlak, you can come up here.
Find a route.
Frenzy. We'll take this off so she can actually hit. We'll save the prepare, and here we go. Ah, thank God she didn't go into the lava. Okay, now his temporary hit points are gone. We can start actually hurting him. Ridiculous. We'll have Shadow Heart. Use... I really want to use Glyph of Warding, but I don't want to waste the level 3 spell slot so soon. That's what you should do, Shadow Heart. You should take your turn to use Potion of Speed. Five damage.
Time for a boost.
Death is but a word away.
Okay. Now the reason that we have him go last is that threat assessment. We want Gale to be the prime target. It's also why we turn off the opportunity attacks, because if he walks by anyone and they attack him, they become the prime target. That was a lot of damage.
Let's finish this.
Ah, he's like right on it. All right, let's try it. There was an easier way to do this, but I'm just being fancy at this point. I'm gonna use Dimension Door. Get her and Gale out of there. I have an idea.
What's this?
We're gonna use Enraged Throw.
Easy.
Damn it. It's too large of a range. Killed a Quoth. It's not what I wanted to do.
No gloom, all doom.
I'm gonna try it. Yes! That's what I wanted to happen. Yeah, he's just immune to everything right now. I mean, yeah, didn't think so. Okay, Gonna try and keep him right there. Oh, nice, Astarion.
Mephits. Now it really is a party.
Victory is assured.
Welcome back. I don't know if I said that already.
Covered.
There we go. Not a good time for you to miss. You're stunned. Crap. Use another one of those potions of speed. Of course, I don't know if he can actually do what I'm going to try to have him do, but split 2 of these off. Send those to Astarion. Good. Without hitting him, hopefully. Without hitting her, apparently. There's one at least. Oh, you can do that 2 more times. One more time. That'll be his turn.
They burn.
I gotta kill these things before they mess up Shadowheart. That was it. Crap. Okay. We'll see what happens. Nice. Really want her to get out of there. Or at least go this way. Give her a speed potion. Don't know why I haven't done that yet. That way she can disengage. And also still do some damage. Not a lot, but some.
Over there.
Much longer.
Let's have her. I should have had her warp. Well.
Let's spill some blood.
I'm ready.
Okay, and then I'll have her do, yeah, just a level 1. Are you still superheated? You are. Let's have Karlak go first. Oh, jeez. All right. She's gonna run right through the fire. Needs to happen.
Count on me.
Woo! I don't know how I didn't take damage, but I'll take it. I think he's immune to stun. I'm gonna try it. Yeah. Not immune. Cool. At least he's saved twice, so that's annoying, but that's fine. I don't want him stunned right there anyways. He won't take any damage now that I think about it. So let's go ahead and just have you keep wailing on him. Let's have Astarion go first, since he did so much damage to him. Crap. He's not in the water anymore. Hey, you. I was hoping that would hit both of them, but that's fine. There you go. Wholeness of body is always nice.
Unleash me.
You're not going to do anything.
Ready for another round?
Karlach, I need you to get all the way over here. Can you make it?
Got it.
Nope. Nope, she can't.
Can't afford to let up. Moving.
I don't know if she's going to be able to stand up there. Amazingly, she's surviving so far. Okay.
Take you. Won't last much longer like this.
That wasn't enough.
My turn, soldier.
Ah, sweet. All right.
What should I do?
What fools these mortals be.
Karlach, are you done? Are you spent? Yeah, get you out of the fire. Get Gale out of the fire. I don't know why he's still sitting right there. Alright, here's to hoping. Cutting it real close right now. Step in the lava. Step in the lava. Attaboy.
Won't last much longer like this.
Fast. On I go.
All or nothing right here, baby. And of course, Astarion can't have a turn. Damn it. She's gonna take damage.
Fuck, the lance
Okay.
board is set.
Oh boy. Karlach, are you stunned too? Or are you just canceled? Yeah, you're done. Okay.
Destroyer.
That's what I didn't want to happen.
Of course.
Oh, fuck.
Let's turn someone inside out. Die on your own time.
Oh, okay. You need this, and then you're gonna throw that at her.
Let's end this.
So that she can do this. So that she can get the fuck out of here. Oh, healing would be important, but you know what? So is this.
Fall, damn you.
5 damage. Oh my god. I just made a level 3 spell slot for 5 damage.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Wild. You got a bonus action left. You wouldn't even make it. Suppose I could have you potentially do that after Gale does his stuff. God damn. Whew. Alright, cool. Everyone was just out of range. That's good.
Can you feel death's cold grip? With finesse.
Let's have you... He might go down. That is such a wide area. Such a ridiculous range. Could do an exact. That'd be hilarious. Fuck it.
Want to do it?
There they are. Little crag spiders. There they are. Ah. Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping would happen. They would distract them. That should be enough for Astarion to finally take him out.
Take that, you stupid fucking whatever you are.
Woo! That was good. That's a tough fucking fight. I had to use 7 potions of speed, 7 of these, 7 greater healing potions, 5 or 6 scrolls, which I never frickin' use. Everyone was completely topped off on elixirs and everything else. 2 spore grenades, and almost all of Shadowheart's spell slots. And barely frickin' won. Woo! Don't go into that one unprepared, folks. That one is a very, very tough fight. But we did it. We made it. We're good. We're alive. Everyone's happy. Don't forget to loot all your hard-earned winnings. Very hard-earned winnings. Including this helmet that he carries, which is incredible. As well as the shield that we just made. But we're not done yet. Go back over to Gale. Oh, shit. We got another... Wow, 10,000? You saved up 10,000? Fuck me, man. Thank you so much. Congratulations. All right. So the way that this works, Seth, is you send me something in the Discord. Something you want me to record or say to you. Whatever it is. I have some limitations, but not many. And I will send you the WAV file or the MP3, whatever your preference. And that's what you just got for 10 fucking thousand channel points. Damn, man. Thank you so much for your support. That is fantastic. That means so much. Thank you. Quote some Dean puns from Community, right? Dude, Seth is wonderful. I think the recording is yours to do with as you want, which is why I do have some limitations, but not many. So, whatever you want. All right. Get everyone out of here. Doesn't matter who at this point. Astarion can go over here.
Quite ready for you.
Everyone else gets right here.
How delicious.
And then obviously wait for the lava to disperse. Oh, this will be interesting. I'm so excited to see what you come up with.
Well, hello.
Grab that. Grab that. Come over to Shadowheart. She can now equip this helm, which gives her fire resistance, Hunter's Mark, and it makes her immune to critical hits, which is wonderful. Fascinating. So she's the only one that can wear this. It's going to increase her AC by 1. Yes. Also makes her immune to critical hits, which is redundant at this point. but makes it so that she is all the damage she takes is reduced by 2, which is fantastic, and also sends any melee attackers reeling. She's a freaking tank now because of these. And then we also made that shield, which we're going to go ahead and give to Gale, because it also makes him immune to critical hits. So 2 of our characters now immune to critical hits. Good stuff. And now that I think about it, the heavy armor was the way to go anyways. So if you do the medium armor, you can give it to Gale, but then he would have the shield. One of them would get the shield, and she already has this, so why not get the better armor? It makes sense. So very, very, very tough fight. If you beat the fight without using the Crucible, then you get an achievement, so just something to keep in mind. It is very tough to do. I don't recommend trying it on Honor mode. But if you can pull it off, great for you. That's it, here, anyways. Now we go up here to finish the rest of Grymforge. Forgot Astarion. Astarion, what are you doing, buddy?
Seen her run with a barrel under her arm. Just a small one, but enough to blow the drow out. Someone should grab it. Slaves are never gonna manage with pickaxes.
Can't go chasing maybes. The sergeant's our ticket in.
Oh, would you look at that, Kerr? Someone's having a listen.
A shiver runs through you. Your mind is awash with ancient resentments.
True soul, no less. What do you think, Kerr? Should we take Nere's debt off him?
Why would you think I'm a true soul?
The stench. All you twat souls got one. Some of us got a nose for it. If I didn't know better, I'd say a mind flayer shat a worm in your brain. Should split your head open and poke around in there if you lot don't pay up.
Go on, try it. I'm itching for a fight.
You don't need to ask twice. Your blade ready, Kerr.
Drop it, Britvar. You chop this one, and Nere won't pay a damn copper.
Fine. Spill what you want, true soul, before I choke on your stench.
Hate these people. I'll just say it for the sake of saying it. A stench ridiculous. I'm no more a true soul than you are.
The shiver returns. This time it's colder, sharper.
The stench don't lie. You're one of them. Greg. Get you gone before I get you gone.
We'll kill him in a second. We're almost done with this part. We'll head that way afterwards. Yeah, so just head this way. Don't worry about looting. Take care of all that in a second.
Keep crying for your sister, and I'll personally rip off her head when you dig her out!
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
It's eavesdrop.
We'll never get through. We need that smoke powder. Philomeen's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back. Tell the sergeant where she went. Baltur's still trapped with that maniac. Forget the smoke powder. They'd kill Phil on the spot. I won't let you do it.
Do you mean Philomeen? Because she's safe, and I have the powder.
She's all right. Thank the Stern himself. But the others... they'll die in that tunnel, if not by poison, then by Nere's hand.
So, you have the powder? My Beldrum will die back there. Blow up that wall, I'm begging you.
I'll do what I can.
Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
The reason I wait to come over here is because if you come over here before you finish the rest of Grymforge and take too long doing this, there's like a timer on it, and everyone inside can die, so...
My sister's in there! Myrna! Myrna, can you hear me?
Faster! Heat up some rocks! Let's see how the little pricks do when we strap fire to their legs.
Not the most sophisticated way of getting what you want from someone, is it?
Move, Hoon! I don't have time for Drugnan outsiders.
Bare feet, I see. I nabbed these boots from a runaway gnome. Yours, perhaps?
Never thought I'd see these back. Nasty sneak gave even Gek the slip. Crafty little shits, these ones. You need a stiff cane to keep them in line. Here then. His bounty's yours. Now move! I've got no time for—
The parasite stirs, but it's a mere tickle. You hear no thoughts or memories, just an echo of scars that never healed.
A true soul, eh? Useless wreck of a lookout could have told me. Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnels collapsed. Trapped true soul Nere. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads.
Yeah, I've got some explosive powder. That should do the trick.
That's so. Set it near the rubble and ignite it. That'll blow the drow out.
Alright, and then you get to choose one of these for turning in the boots, which is why I like to do it. I'd take this. Not that I'm ever going to use Kushigo counter, but, yeah, we'll take that. I'm going to sell it because it's worth more money. But feel free to equip it if you really want to. You should have turned your opportunity attacks back on.
You stop digging again, and I'll bleed you dry!
And then go ahead with Karlak. That blue vial that we got, let's drop it right there. They'll all run away. Y'all want to get back as far away as they are, at least.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
You can have either Shadowheart or Astarion do this, or you can have anyone that can cast a fire spell. I'm gonna do this, because why not?
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
There we go.
Finally. Worthless slaves. Your incompetence has been my...
Nere does not fail.
What a dick. Stop. No more innocents die today, Nere.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious.
This isn't about them. I just can't stand your face. Now, of course I care. I can't let these gnomes suffer.
The Absolute demands their slaughter. Yet, here you stand, in bold defiance. A test, yes, you must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nere's faith. Thrym, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothé. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
And I'll slit your throats before you can blink.
I see your idiocy is surpassed only by your ego. Dwergar, this true soul has betrayed us. Let his blood prove your devotion.
Now, before you even get to this point, there's a few ways to handle this. You can side with the dwarves out here who are planning a coup, and you can get them on your team. You can... There's so many different avenues of handling this situation. You can just let him die in here. You can forget about him entirely. Whatever. The reason I do it this way is because now I get to fight everyone and get all that juicy experience. It does look like that. Okay, Shadowheart's ensnared for no reason. Try and save your level 3 if you can. Yeah, it's not super important, but there is a tougher fight after this that I recommend you save it for. Oh, fuck. That's not good. Damn. Can't get to him. Mm-hmm. Not good. Not good at all.
It's hot.
Karlach disapproves. That's funny. Can't make it that far now. You suck. Alright.
With pleasure.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Can you make it that far? You can. Have her frenzy up. Oh, we got this person in front of you. Okay.
Knees high.
Don't need to stand in the poison. I honest to God don't know what is making that noise. Ugh. These things in their mind mastery, man. You still have? No. Hmm. It's something in the game, I just don't know what. It's that one. That one is making a Starion. Damn it, he's still possessed. It's always a Starion, too. You'll be fine. It's her. Okay. In that case. Shit. I wish I would have known that. Nope, not gonna make it. Good.
I'm heating up.
Please kill him.
Boom! No surrender.
One less dickhead to deal with. Alright, Gale, can you please, before you die, have one of them?
Got to press on.
That'll help.
The dance macabre.
Okay, it's one less. And then there's this dickhead.
Tactical.
knight to king 5.
Damn, concentration broken again.
Got to move.
Let's spill some blood.
Have you gone yet? You have not. Go kill him. Gotta love Astarion.
Need to learn the hard way. Aye, aye.
Quoth is messing this guy up.
Don't get too close.
Jeez. That was just long. It wasn't challenging. It was just took a while.
At least some of us are safe. Praise Ironhand. If only there were more blessings to count.
Don't forget to do all your loots. The final devil foil mask is over here. Get a little bit of an XP bonus for that.
It was over in a flash. They're at peace now. Praise Ironhand. Could have been you. I can't bear to think about it. You don't need to. We're together. That's what.
Grab some fresh fish for the road.
I'm your husband.
Whole ass pig.
It's my job. I wouldn't have it any
To head up here and loot this area as well. Kind of doing this in a weird way. Now head back over here.
No time to waste.
I'm here.
Cap of Wrath. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. That is not considered armor, so we might as well give that to Astarion since he's not wearing a cap.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Thrin also has this ring. The wearer bears the Absolute's brand. They deal 1 additional thunder damage. It's pretty okay.
Wait.
Get our boots back. Don't forget to re-equip those on Karlach. Deep Delver is awful. You can just get rid of that.
Soldier.
Come on. There we go. Okay. We can go over here.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
And remove his head. What a time for a critical.
The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body.
He has a +1 dagger. He obviously has a Mind Flayer Parasite. We want that. He has a Spider's Lyre. We already have one on us. He has a Broken Moon Lantern. 1,000 gold. The Sword of Screams, which is actually pretty good. It does a lot of damage. We're not going to use it, though. And he has the Disintegrating Nightwalkers, which are fantastic. Also this.
An object catches your eye. A lantern, it seems. Though no light flickers within.
Is this the moon lantern?
A thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern.
Broken. So much for protection from the shadow curse.
You see no burner or wick. It was not fuel that lit this lamp, but magic.
What kind of magic?
This is pixie dust, used to illuminate a lamp, or left behind after a pixie's death.
Now this part is entirely optional. Don't feel like you need to do this. because you definitely do not, but I'm going to do it for the sake of doing it. You can use Scroll of Gust of Wind. That was a trick I learned from Tuck and Roll.
Your desire. Knock, knock.
Clever bastard. And all it does is bring you to a broken bridge.
Temple.
Dedicated to Lady Shah.
What a pity it's so hopelessly out of reach.
Cannot get down there. But then Shadowheart has more to say.
That
Guess
structure
about
we
what?
saw from a distance in the Grymforge. Something about it struck me as noteworthy. Perhaps we'll find an easier way to reach it if we keep pressing forward.
Care to elaborate?
It might all be a coincidence, but between those ruins and the signs I saw of Dark Justiciars before, it might be much more. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not
Kinda
my
looks like she was.
Mother, I should add.
She is.
The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Thank you for sharing. We actually already had almost this exact conversation with her, so. Alright, now we can start talking to these gnomes.
They have killed her. She's really gone.
That poor guy.
A word.
Baldur!
Oh.
I was so worried. Did Nere hurt you?
No, I'm all right. Did the sergeant hurt you?
Oh, who cares? We're together now, thank Ironhand.
We ought to thank someone a little closer by, I think. Gaedel Ironhand you may not be, but you damn well fight like him.
No, I'm wrong.
I'm grateful, don't mistake me, but why help us? You're one of them, aren't you?
The cult thinks it owns me. I beg to differ, although you can say whatever you'd like here. You know what? Thank Thala. She's the one who set me on your trail.
Glittering gods. I should have known that one was too damn stubborn to die. Here. The Ironhand gnomes honor their debts. With Walbran gone, that falls to me.
Who's Walbran?
The leader of our expedition. He was sent off to Moonrise Towers. We were just slave hands to the cult, but not Walbran. He knows things. Things they want to know, too.
This is no time to be coy. What is it that Walbran knows?
You'll call me mad, but fine. Walbran's found the formula for rune powder. Aye, the explosive of Gaedel Ironhand's own creation. Fistfuls, wiping out armies. All those old stories. Only Walbran couldn't leave the stories be, so he went and bloody found it. A small supply, tucked away down here with a manuscript. He just made sense of the formula when the cult jumped us, so he burned the damn thing. If there's a single copy left, it's sitting in his head. Those absolutists pull it out and make rune powder, they could flatten the whole of the Sword Coast.
Then we'll just have to free him first.
You really would, wouldn't you? But not us. My people can barely stand, and we have business back in the city. That business is what sent us after the powder to begin with. Now, we'll have to make other arrangements.
You just Abandoning your leader? That's cold.
It is. And if the pick swung the other way, I'd expect Walburn to do the same. My people will find somewhere to regroup across the lake. Then, on to the city. If you find yourself in Baldur's Gate, seek us out. We'll raise a glass to Walburn together.
So, yes, you do remember that name. Do you remember Barkus, the gnome that we sent flying? Walburn is the guy that he was looking for. Not that we would know that because we didn't get a chance to talk to him. But the whole reason that Barkus was in the position that he was is because of Walburn. If you save Barkus instead of killing him, then Barkus is here as well. And you have to save him a second time, and then he actually goes and stays in your camp for a little while.
At the ready.
But that ain't gonna happen with us, unfortunately. Oh, they all run? Damn. Oh, I'm kind of surprised they ran away. I mean, that's a good thing. I actually don't want to kill those two, but still a little surprising. Normally you can fight these guys. All the leftover dwarves. They all ran away. That's so interesting. That's never happened before. Huh. I wonder why that is. I want to look into that because it's a decent amount of experience we're missing out on right now. Not enough to get us to level up, but, you know, earlier level ups are always better. It's alright, we'll go over here and loot all these people.
Shit! You did it! What now?
Beldrin is taking the others across the lake. Wait for them there.
Beldrin's safe then. Thank Ironhand. I'll make my way over. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Cheers, Skick.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Just bow my head in respect.
They deserve better than they got. May they rest in peace.
And then we're gonna loot the crap out of them. Okay. That's Act 1. Believe it or not. That is Act 1 in its entirety. Now that we're done with Grymforge. I can't say technically in its entirety. There is one last thing to do before we move into the next section, 3. There's 3 acts. Act 2 is fairly short in comparison to Act 1, but Act 3 is massive. Absolutely massive. So that was Act 1. The next area is technically still a part of Act 1, but I like to call it Act 1.5. It's an entirely optional area that you absolutely should experience because it has a lot of really, really, really good loot, but B, crazy story points. Crazy story points that, like, I feel like if you miss out on those story points, you're missing out on a good chunk of the game. So we are definitely going to be doing that next. Won't be doing it today, but I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, actually, make sure you use your Lithid power. I think we want...
Keep a blade close.
Astarion to use it? Yeah, we want Astarion to get favorable beginnings at this point. So now everyone has favorable beginnings.
Come on, let's go.
The last thing that we're going to do here is head over to Joaquin's Rest. Okay. Talk to this lady. Or will we?
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Can we kill them? Please. Pretty please.
And, oh, she disappeared. Where'd she go? Am I not even going to get a chance to talk to her? Apparently I am not. That's fine. So you're telling me there's dragons in this dungeon? The last thing I expected. Just going to separate Gale and have him go this way real quick to,
I'm a large man, and that's a very small hole.
Hey-oh. Just to fill out the app and grab these real quick. And that just goes back to the goblin camp. So, together again, have Gale drink a potion.
Oh.
2. The next time we play the game, we're going to be dealing with the thing in front of us, and then we're going to be heading into Act 1.5, what I like to call Act 1.5. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of your time. You guys are fantastic. I got nothing else to say. Check out the YouTube. Check out the Discord. Please join the Discord. It's starting to get really fun in there. All of our crazy antics. Just go check out Willy Will the Thrill. That way you guys can have yet more Baldur's Gate in your lives. So, everyone, you guys enjoy. You have a wonderful evening. As always, love you all. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your Saturday nights or your Sunday mornings for our Australian friends. And Dark, thank you so much for being here as always. I will hope to catch you soon. All right. Cheers, everyone.